What's up? Appreciate each and every last one of you all. Thank you all for tuning in to the nation. Want to be able to break this down of what Rob Marinelli had to say about Trysten being an under tackle in the 4-3 defense. In the 4-3 defense, the under tackle and the 3 tech is the same positioning. Now, the 3 tech or the under tackle in 4-3 defense, they shade the outside shoulder of the guard. Now, there's no difference between the 3 tech versus an under tackle. So when you start to break that down, what he's meaning that he got quick burst, quick get off the LOS. He got good feet, and he's able to control his body, his lower body, to create that burst to get to the quarterback. And he gave some examples, the Tommy Harrisons of the world, the John Randalls, the Booger McFarlands, the guys that was the Warren Sapp, those guys who were playing the under tackle. Now, he did mention in the interview, he mentioned that Malik Collins is a under tackle as well, got quick twitch, but he's going to play the 3-4. So what do Rob Marinelli, as we call him Papa Rob Marinelli, was trying to explain to everyone is that, yes, those guys are beasts. They can play the inside. They can shoot the gaps or what have you. So when we start looking at how this is going to fit into the mode of this particular defense, he did recall Jason Hatcher. You guys remember Jason Hatcher, right? The one that talked about Tony Romo, talked about the front office staff and all that stuff, right? A couple of weeks ago. Jason was able to get 11 sacks from the inside. And then he mentioned, of course, Aaron Donald. Those guys that play under tackle positioning. So, of course, 3-4 is different from 4-3. But the base difference between the defense are pretty much not that much difference. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for following into the channel, man. Shout out to you, Virginia Founders. Appreciate you guys. So when we start to look at this defense collectively, will Trysten be that guy? That's the main storyline. Will he be that guy that can get you anywhere from 10 to 11 sacks from the inside? Oh my goodness, that would be crazy, right? Because you got the bookends, you got Robert Quinn, you got the DeMarcus Lawrence out there. So you got those guys that are going to be able to create pressure. Shout out to you, Eddie. That's going to be able to create pressure from the outside. And then you add in the fact that when you have somebody to create pressure from the inside, it's going to make teams think. You can't double team the guy that's going to be in the inside because you got to worry about the outside. Shout out to you, Sheila Neal. Appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to the nation, guys. Appreciate you guys. Please hit that like button, share this content. Hector, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Daniel, thank you all for being part of the nation. So, Cowboy Nation, are we in good hands? Is that because All State stands for, right? We are in good hands because when the coach is already talking about the player that's able to shoot those gaps, then yeah. Now, as far as the 3 tech versus the under tackle, I'm going to have to show up a diagram to show you guys so you guys can get a visual of what the responsibilities of the under tackle / 3 tech is and who we had on this team. Now, before I guess we can look at, I have to bring up his name, number 95. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? David Irvin. Were he a guy that quote unquote played the under tackle position? No. He was just an extreme athletic guy that you can plug into the inside that's going to dominate. It was not a lot of technique that was given. It was not a lot of quick footwork, but he had a lot of power up top. Now, when you're talking about anchoring, the guys that we mentioned earlier, those guys are not 6'5", 6'6", and what have you. The guys that we're mentioning, like the Warren Sapps of the world, the Booger McFarlands, those guys that played in Rob Marinelli's system before, those guys are guys with quick feet, lower center of gravity. Those guys who are able to shoot and get to the quarterback. Now, if you look at the structure of the Trysten, when you look at his structure, you'll see that he have the ability to. He had the lower body strength. He got wide legs, strong powered lower base, and he got that quick burst and get off. And the thing is, we're gonna have to work on his hands a little bit, but he can disengage. I like the fact that when you draft a commodity, when you pick up a draft pick, I don't know what's going on with my screen. Let me move it this way. Sometimes my screen will mess up on me. It's just too much light and stuff like that. But sometimes you will have a guy that you can see, that you can develop and grow within your system. And oh, Hector says stay off the weed. Yeah. Hopefully, wherever David Irvin is at, he can stay off whatever, I guess, curse or libations that he have, or demons and whatever is going on with his life. I hope he can get back and land on his feet. Not saying that whatever he partaking in is illegal from I guess, a statewide issue or a federal issue, but hopefully he can just land back on his feet. Randy move from the center arm. Yeah, I'm rolling with the new say prime time. What's good, man? They better believe in Randy. You talking about Randy Gregory? This is the thing. The not Irving, but Randy Gregory. Okay, Lord Ellis. The thing is, with Randy Gregory, we're just gonna have to wait till the NFL to catch up with the modern day policies. You know, the difference between Randy Gregory and David Irvin. Randy Gregory still wants to play football. I think David Irvin, regardless of the situation, regardless of what happened with him last year, I just don't think that he was motivated to play football. A high ankle sprain, we've seen players come back from that. We've seen Cole Beasley's of the world, believe it or not, to come back from a high ankle sprain and was able to say, okay, I'm going to get out there on the field and make things happen. Now, that's story of an old day, because it's a story of a different day, because Cole Beasley is not on his team anymore, nor David Irvin. Moving forward with the guys that we do have, the Joe Jacksons, the Dorrance Armstrong, those guys are going to be on the edge there. They're going to have to play their part this season. It's no like, hey, can we wait for this guy to arrive? No. This is going to be one of the most, I'm talking about the most physical battles we're going to see in, I guess, the last 10 to maybe 11 years. When you're talking about the trenches, you know, we loaded with guys that's going to have to fight, claw, stretch for that position. Whether Rob Marinelli classified it as a under tackle or a 3-tech, regardless, I'm just going to call them guys that are going to fight for the inside position. Because we already know for sure on the left defensive end, you got D-Law, that's already taken. You know, but you're still going to have to fight for that. Nothing is given to anyone, right? Taco, you're going to have to fight for it and claw for it every snap. And then on top of that, Dorrance Armstrong, he's not sitting back saying, okay, I'm just going to wait for my contract to be up. No, he's going to have to fight and claw for every inch, for every snap out there, because you got the Joe Jacksons of the world, you got the Kerry Hyders, you got the Christian Covington, you got boys, you got dogs, basically, just trying to grab for that bone. And I love it, Cowboy Nation. I'm glad that you guys are ready for this off season. Remember, I'm saying this to the high heavens, one day at a time, one off season move at a time, just to pick up some things, just some up-to-date news. The Mike Weber, the MRI came back that everything is okay. So hopefully he can just rest up, patch that knee up, and get ready to be back out there to compete. The team is high on Tony Pollard. They love his skill set. They love what he can bring. They love his tenacity out there on the field. So they're high on Tony, and I think that he's going to bring that energy there to this team, catching the ball out of the backfield and doing those things and beyond. I like that. Giving Ezekiel Elliott, the main man Elliott, some rest and some snaps out there, some free time to spell is great. The other thing that I would like to bring up, they talked a little bit about Connor 2.0. They said his body, his size is great for the team. They have the ability to see down the line that he can be an intricate part for the team, because he can play center, he can play right guard and left guard. So yeah, that's a good deal from there, and he's still growing. They mentioned Chris Westery, that 6'4", 6'5" corner. Can he turn his hips? He got good speed or what have you. That's the main thing. Can he turn his hips? I'm thinking that with that size and that weight that he got, Chris Richard is going to be able to work out with him. I think so. If anything, they can kick him into the inside. But for right now, he is the corner. And everybody, when you get a chance to see him, you're going to have to look up, because that's how big he is. And then he's quick. We like that, Cowboy Nation. So those were the information that I got for the nation this morning. Shout out to Mike Fisher, man, with all the information, with the plug from 105.3 The Fan. He always have that great insight. Cowboy Nation, appreciate you guys. Jim, what's good, man? All the way from Alaska. Man, are you in Anchorage? Let me know let me know which part of Alaska you are in. You know, we got Cowboy Nation everywhere. That's what I love to hear. Appreciate you guys. There is a like button. Hit that like button. There's a share button. Smash that share button. Share this thing. Let people know where to go. Also support. If you guys is at this part of the hour, I like for you guys to support. And the best way you can support is by sharing this content, putting it on Twitter, putting it in your Reddit links and things like that. Really appreciate you all, and subscribe. Join the notification squad. Swat this thing up. And as we continue to grind, there's in the description box, Cowboys Experience. Guys, I don't know another platform where you guys can go to outside of the Cowboy community to find discounted rates for tickets and games and things like that. In the description box, you just type in or click on Cowboys Experience, Cowboys XP, and you can get some discounts on some tickets to get to the game. And day before the game, especially a home game, me, Vach, Big Game James, Mark Holmes, and a whole bunch of gang of people, man. We're gonna be hollering at you guys because we're gonna be hanging out with the players. Yes, I'm talking about the players that play for the Cowboys. Let's go, one way or another. I really appreciate you guys. Yeah, Lord Ellis, that's for season tickets as well as preseason. Now, I will recommend you get ready for the season tickets. Preseason, you guys can just come on down and just tailgate with us. But I want everybody. This is one thing I want to say before I run. I want everybody that Colin Cowherd have the nerves to say that the Eagles fan base is better than ours. The Pittsburgh Steelers fan base is better than ours. The 49ers, whoever he had on that list. Boy, that made me mad because I know for sure we are the greatest and the best fan base for all time. You might as well put everybody's name as GOAT because we are the greatest of all time fan base. There's no other fan base that can come close to the Cowboy Nation, baby. Yes, I know you guys know that. You guys know we the best. Yes, one way or another, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Salute. I'm out.